One Piece, the world's strongest warriors, OP-17, numbers are in. How many boxes are we going to get, everybody? You think we're going to get the most of all time since there's more distributors? There's more distributors selling One Piece, OP-17. So everybody's got to get way more product. That's not true. We're actually getting less. We're only getting like 7 boxes from one of our distributors, and our other distributor, we're getting 10% less than what we got last time. So we're for the time of battle. So for the time of battle, we got a certain amount, and then the set coming up, OP-17, we got 10% less from our main distributor for One Piece that we choose through the Bandai apps. And the booster boxes online currently are $330. So I don't know if they're going to go up or if they're going to be like OP-13. Should you buy the OP-13 at $487 right now on TCG Player, or should you buy OP-17 for $330? I don't know. I think OP-13 it's a really good set. I also think it has been printed really hard. I don't think they're ever going to reprint it again, so we might be at the floor. I don't know if it's just going to keep going up in value over time, or if it will randomly see a market lull and start to go down in value, similar to the Romance Dawn second wave booster box. I didn't look at the first wave because we don't have any first wave boxes. We sold them all to our locals back in the day, and they opened them back then, so we didn't think they'd be $5,000-$6,000, but we sold them all to our local customers back then, and I don't know if any of them kept them sealed. Anyways, these are at like an 8-month or 9-month low. They're like $1,300 right now on TCG Player for the Romance Dawn second print, which is the white bottom. The first print has a blue bottom. The second print was $1,300. It spiked up to $1,300 in November, late November, early December of 2025. And since then, it went all the way up to $1,700, $1,800, maybe $1,900. It could have hit $2,000. I don't remember. And then now I checked today, and it's like $1,300 now. So if you're wanting to get something that's gone down in value that you think will last the test of time, the first set of One Piece is probably a safe bet, but maybe it's going down because people are seeing that One Piece is putting cards in OP-13 and OP-17 that are like $20,000 or more. They're making cards so hard to hit that they're just like super expensive, and they reprinted the ever-living shit out of OP-13, and I mean, most stores they might have gotten like scalped by some distributors, but some stores got their products at distributor cost. I don't know. We paid up through one distributor on our booster boxes. And sometimes that's what you got to do. If you believe in the product, even if it's above MSRP, you can buy it through distribution above MSRP. Sometimes we do that. Will that be the case for this set coming up, OP-17? I don't know. I honestly haven't seen any of the, or I saw the gold Luffy. It looks sick. I think it's as rare to get as the red manga or Luffy or whatever from OP-13. I don't know how expensive it's going to be. I haven't looked at the prices of the cards because it's really hard to like see the card data when not very many cards have been opened for the set. So I really don't know how expensive all the cards in the set will be, how expensive the mangas will be, if they're just holding back product to make it seem like they printed slightly less. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're like, hey, give everybody 10% less at first, and then when everybody realizes they got 10% less the next week after everything skyrockets, just give them the extra 10% or however much extra they printed, because they printed this stuff to the ground. They did, and they have to be holding product back, or maybe they're just selling to rip and ship streamers on the side for slightly below market, because distributors got to make money too. We're in the 2022 to 2024 bear market of just nothing able to sell, like Lorcana. Other than the first chapter, basically everything else was very hard to sell. Same thing goes with Pokemon and Magic. Everything was at cost or below cost on TCG Player. Distribution cost is what I mean. Romance Dawn, when they reprinted it, everyone panic sold it, and it went down to like $90 or $80 or $70, and then people realized the bottom was different, and then it just skyrocketed from there. I don't know how OP-17 is going to bode, but I do have tons and tons of people asking me about it. I will be selling it on our Patreon as well. Not very many boxes because we got less than last time. So if you're wanting to buy some, it's going to be a limit of like 1 or 2 boxes per patron, maybe even 3, and then it might be more for 50 plus members. So if you want to join the Patreon, join below. I do discounts on products. Recently, I did 2 Time of Battle and a Carrying on His Will for like, I think $820 or something. I think. And then, yeah. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was. And then, because the OP-13 right now is $500, and then 2 OP-16s is like, they're like $410 each. So that's, or $210 each. So that's $420 plus $500. So that's $920. Yeah, so, yeah, I did $820. Yeah, I did $820. So it was $100 off of TCG market at the time. And then I also don't add taxes on top of that. We just take the 7% and pay it, or whatever percentage is based on where you live. I don't know all the tax write-off or taxes, state taxes and stuff. I just hand everything to the accountant and let them do that. So I really don't know. Anyways, I really think OP-17 might be one of the most sought-after sets of all time. And if it's slightly less printed, or they're holding back product to make it seem like it's slightly less printed, everything's going to skyrocket on release. Like, usually sets go down at release, but if the set's underprinted and the demand's much higher than usual, then the products are going to sell quicker than people are going to realize. That people are going to panic and take off their products off of TCG Player, or the stores that said they were going to list on TCG Player are going to not list on TCG Player and just sell in store because the demand's so high. And if stores can sell slightly below market in their store, they're going to do that instead of selling on TCG Player, because they don't have to pay the 10 to 15% or like 15% fees or something, 12 to 15 maybe. So the price, it's just a snowball effect of, if the stores sell out in store, people buy on TCG Player. And if people buy on TCG Player in droves and there's less supply on TCG Player because stores sell out in store, the prices go up online in the stores, and stores sell the cards even higher the next week. It's just like a snowball effect. And I think they're trying to make sure they don't oversaturate the market, because if they gave me 100% what I usually get through my main distributor, and then I also get 7 boxes through another distributor, and that's an extra 7 boxes, but maybe some store gets like 50 extra boxes, and then that'll make them sell them on TCG Player maybe and dump on the market. But I'm not a store that sells on TCG Player, so I really don't care how much you give me. I'm going to sell them either to MSRP and in store to our players. We're selling a couple cases today at MSRP to our players in store, because we had a few, like 6 people group up together, and agree to buy cases each. And then they're getting like 2 cases, I think. And also doing an MSRP drop on boxes on release instead of during the, like, it'll just be on the, like, our Sunday event, I think, because there's no pre-release or release event on that day. And I want it to be our, like, local players that get the MSRP drop. So I'm just going to do another MSRP drop for our local players, but we're also going to be selling a lot of the boxes on Patreon. Not a lot of them, but like maybe 20% of them. I don't know how many. I don't want to sell any of them. I want to just hold them all in the back and hoard them like a little goblin. I'm a little goblin. I'm a goblin that hoards trading card games too much. I buy too many cards every year. And when you buy too much every year, that tends to make you grow. That tends to make your inventory balloon in value. That tends to make your products go up in value over time because you have so much stuff in your store that there's so much stuff to choose from that every product you get, you can't ever get enough. Or you always get too much because there's too many different things to choose from. And then you get a bunch of products that you just sit on because they slowly sell. They don't sell as fast as, like, usually. Like, when back in the day, we barely had anything. We just had a few ETBs. And then over the years, during the 4 year bear market, I continued to buy over and over and over. And it boded well. And now we have tons and tons of Elite Trainer boxes and everything. Because I believed in Pokemon during the time that all the people who were just in it for a quick buck in 2020 left. They all left. Is that going to happen now again when Destined Rivals reprint hits? Did I overpay for some Destined Rivals? Yes. I overpaid through distribution. Yes. We bought boxes. We bought Elite Trainer boxes. We're getting Elite Trainer boxes and booster boxes. We're getting like, I think 30 Elite Trainer boxes through one distributor. And then like 20 through another distributor. And one of the distributors is selling them basically MSRP or higher. And then another distributor is selling booster boxes at like 300 or 350. I'm gonna buy them. If they go down below 300, 350, I'm the idiot that bought them from distribution. I'll just sit on those specific boxes that I bought at that price, put them in my office, and then when they go above it, I'll bring them out of my office and sell those boxes. I don't know. I'm not one to care if stuff goes down in value because I know the power of time. I know the power of forgetting about something, setting it down in the basement with a sticky note that says, please don't touch. And the next thing you look, it's $1,700 a box. And then you look a few months later, it's $1,300 because the hype is gone for One Piece, allegedly. So Romance Dawn, the first set, went down. I don't even know how much these sets are. Let me go check Pillars of Strength, Paramount War. I'm going to continue talking, but I'm going to search them up on our computer over here. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. My name is Ben from Full Moon Games and Footers Pizza located in Terre Haute, Indiana. If you want to support us, check our website out, fullmoongames.com. And you can buy some stuff and use code TIMURUDI if it's your first order, and you can get 10% off. Okay, it looks like Paramount War is like 540. It's still on an uptrend. And then you got, what's the Pillars of Strength? Pillars of Strength. Pillars of Strength. I'm so hungry. I wish I was near a food restaurant. Pillars of Strength is $540. So that's just wild to me. These are like $500 a box, and it's the first 3 sets, like set 2 and set 3. Or you can buy the newest set for $350 or however much it is when it releases, We're probably going to sell it slightly below market in store, other than the MSRP drop. Slightly below market currently would probably be like 280, 270, maybe 250. I don't know what I'm going to do. The price usually goes down by the time we release it. That's why we don't do pre-sales. We don't do pre-sales for highly sought after products. Why? It's a lose-lose situation. If the product comes out and it goes up a ton, we probably sold all of our products. If we were pre-selling it, we probably sold out online. People literally buy stuff out when they see that we have it underpriced. Every single time on our website, in store, whatever it may be, people look to make money. That's this entire world. This entire world is made up of capitalism. Everybody's trying to make it in this world. This is one of the hardest times in history, financially for a lot of people. And there's the most credit card debt in literal history in the United States right now. So people are trying to make it. So whether that may be trying to find discounts on fullmoongames.com, finding a card that's $100 cheaper than what it should be, and then you buy it. And then you also use code TMURUDY on our website and get an additional 10% off. Somebody please buy some of our marsh flats. We have like 300 marsh flats. It only says we have 4 on our website, but we keep buying them. We keep buying them, guys. And that goes for a lot of Magic cards, Pokemon, One Piece, Riftbound, Lorcana, and Yu-Gi-Oh! We buy all those singles and we sell them all on our website. So if you're wanting to buy any of those singles, this is a shameless plug because that's the only way we can make it is if we plug our website. Because the fact is, we need to sell more products on our website. And me telling you might get a sale. If we sell one thing, if you leave a note in your order that says, I don't like your forehead, Ben, or something like that, or something funny, or if you can somehow do that, I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how I just did that. What was that, guys? Anyways, put that in your comments on your order, and maybe you might get something extra in your order. I don't know. Just depends on if I'm working at the time when you order it. So if I notice your orders with notes on them, I might give you a promo or a sticker or a promotional item or a dice or something cool. Something to get you to buy. I will do. Just leave a note. Anyways, OP-17 is honestly probably going to be the best-selling set of all time for One Piece. So I feel like a broken record, guys. I feel like a broken record. Every single set that comes out for One Piece and Magic and Pokemon and Lorcana and Yu-Gi-Oh! I find myself telling people this is the best set they've ever made. Every set they come out with. This is the best set they've ever made. I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! But the Magnificent Monster set is probably the best set they've ever made. One Piece OP-17, best set they've ever made. Lorcana, Attack of the Vine. There's Fabled, guys. There's Fabled. I don't know if I can say Attack of the Vine is the best set of all time. Maybe the next set will be the best set of all time. Hyperia City. I think that's what it's called. Pokemon 30th Anniversary, best set of all time. Magic the Gathering, The Hobbit, best set of all time. Like, I am a broken record. Or have the companies finally figured out their formulas? Have they finally figured out what their audiences like? What will sell them the most? Are they using AI to figure out the formula? I don't know what's happening, but it feels like every single product they come out with, they find some kind of new gimmick or thing to ensure that the product sells. Or they incite hype through product delays, or they incite hype through allocations, or they hold back product, or they just do so many different weird things. I don't know. I don't know exactly what they're doing behind the scenes. These are all just speculations via YouTube that I see via other people talking about it. And I'm just reiterating what other people say might happen. I don't know if it actually does happen. I don't know if they're holding back some OP-17 so the price holds value or goes up in value and they can reprint it to the ground like they did at OP-13 and EB-03. They want to make money. They're a business to make money. And if they hold back product for a little bit, that the price will go up and they can reprint literally the same amount and give it to stores that won't dump it on TCG Player like us. We won't dump any product on TCG Player like that. So if you want to dump your product on us, we'll buy it all. We'll buy everything you give me. Literally, guys. I'm watching you, distributors. You're watching me. I'm watching you. You're watching me. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. Watching you, watching me. On the camera. From the past. You're in the future right now. Wait, is it the present? Is it the present right now, or is it the future, or is it the past? Because everything that you just heard is actually technically in the past, but when I'm talking, it's in the present, but when you're hearing it, it's in the future. What speed am I going? Did I time travel, guys? I'm in the past right now, telling you guys about OP-17 that might have been out, that might have already came out. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe it's below MSRP right now. I truly don't know the future. I'm just speculating through trial and error, through time. I have learned various things running a local game store, ordering every product, every set, every release, every card game, every booster pack, sleeve, deck box, dice, playmat, binder, plushie, board game, everything. I'm in the market. I don't know how to explain it. I am become game store. I am the local game store. You know what I mean? I'm so immersed in all these things that I research them so much to make sure that I don't make any mistakes, to make sure that we don't buy too little product or too much product. For Power World, I didn't order enough, and back then I ordered a couple hundred boxes and was like, I was literally on the fence. I was like, I should order more, but it's our first order through this distributor. I don't know how it's gonna go. They called, or they emailed me and texted me and was like, we've got your Power World order. You're getting everything you asked for. And I was like, oh, I'll take it all, I guess. The price at the time when I said I'll take it all was still, it was profitable. It was like $45, $46 for a booster box. I was like, yeah, I'll take it all. We can sell it for $60 in store probably. Boy, was I wrong. Man, the demand randomly came out of nowhere. And now we're selling them for like $150 or $160 or $170 or something. And people are buying it like hotcakes. I'm selling it at MSRP to locals as well. They are all our local players that have been asking me to buy it at MSRP. And I sell it to them because if you don't ask, you won't receive. Quiet mouth is not fed, or a shut mouth is not fed. A closed mouth is not fed. I don't know what the actual saying is, but I said that to somebody who asked me. He's like, wait, you will? I'm like, yeah, a quiet or a shut mouth is not fed. Somebody correct me in the comments, whatever that saying is. It's an old timer saying. Anyways, OP-17 is really insane, and I wish I ordered more. I texted the distributor and said, I will take double if you would let me. And then, unfortunately, I did not get double. I got 10% less, guys. I was very, very sad. And he texted me some long spiel about how to get more product. And I'm like, okay. I'll continue to buy more and more every year, just like I have been. Every single year, I buy more. And every single year, they give me more. Whether it be more sleeves, sometimes they give me more deck boxes, and sometimes they give me more booster boxes of sought after sets because I bought more sleeves and deck boxes and playmats and binders. That's what people don't get when they see all these binders, deck boxes, playmats, sleeves. Yes, I want all these products in store, but they also, the more I buy of these, the more they give of other good products. So we do have a huge backstock of sleeves, deck boxes, playmats, binders, everything. You name it. I buy so much of it, everything, so that we can have it. Because if people come in and they don't have a deck box or a playmat or sleeves to buy, they're going to go elsewhere. If you don't have diversification in your store, if you don't have diversification in your booster boxes, that's why I say, like, should you buy this set, or should you buy 2 boxes of the new set? Like, you could buy these old sets. They're not going to reprint these old sets. They're going to reprint OP-17 for sure. I'm going to get another couple hundred boxes, maybe 300, maybe 400, maybe 600. Maybe, since I said I would buy as many as they gave me, they'll give me 1,000. I wish. If I did, I would sell a shit ton of them on our Patreon. So if that does happen, join the Patreon below and you will get notified if I do a drop for products. And if we got a ton of products like that, if we got 1,000 boxes, I would do a massive drop and it would be a massive discount and people would love it. Anyways, I hope you're all enjoying this video. My name is Ben from Full Moon Games and Footers Pizza. The only way I can make money is if I e-beg you to buy Magic the Gathering, One Piece, Lorcana, any trading card games on our website. Because, well, we broke. We're broke, guys. We're going under. Not really, guys. I'm just joking. But if you do buy stuff, I'll love you a long time, guys. Anyways, have you guys seen these One Piece playmats and stuff that they came out with? It's actually pretty sick. I wish they did like the actual One Piece. They did that, and then they did a black and white version of it, which is pretty cool. But what I like the most is this one because it doesn't really portray the Netflix series. It's like you get what I mean. Like, it's not ruined by, like, if you don't like the live action, you might not like this because it's just the live action people in it. And this just is kind of a plain One Piece with a little Netflix thing on the bottom. So that's probably going to be the best selling one. Same goes with these Sidewinder deck boxes. Oh, this one. Very nice Xenoskin deck boxes. Very, very nice. Devil Fruits. The Devil Fruits are going to be the better selling ones probably. And we got this, and we got Devil Fruit box up here as well. And we got a bunch of different sleeves now in store. So if you're wanting to come get anything One Piece, including sleeves, singles, binders, deck boxes, playmats, box sets, you name it, we have it, everybody. So come on in to Full Moon Games and Footers Pizza, located in Terre Haute, Indiana. Fly here from Australia. Do it. Fly here from New Zealand. Fly here from Bulgaria or Amsterdam. Fly here from wherever you're from. Or don't. You don't have to. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's kind of a lot of rambling. I just talk about random stuff. I start the video out talking about a certain topic. I talk about that topic, and then I peer off into other thoughts that randomly pop into my head. So if you don't like this type of video, you don't have to watch. And if you're watching this long, You probably liked it. I don't know. Maybe you're just doing the dishes while listening to this video like a podcast. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe it's the Full Moon Games podcast. And your host, Ben. The guy with the shitty takes. And I'm like a cartoon character because I just have Footer's Pizza and Full Moon Game shirts and hats. That's my closet, guys. I do have a couple dress shirts, but like 90% of the time I'm just wearing Full Moon Games or Footer's Pizza attire because you gotta rep your brand if you believe in it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta advertise. You gotta advertise Footer's Pizza in Terre Haute, Indiana, so that somebody rich comes and helps us franchise it or start the franchise and make it some like $100 million or billion-dollar business one day, maybe. Maybe we can compete with Papa John's and Jimmy John's and all of them because our sandwiches are amazing. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. My name is Ben from Full Moon Games and Footer's Pizza. I'm going to take you a little walk around, show you the store once again because not everybody watches every video, and there's new people every video. I get subscribers every single day, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you love me. If you don't love me, leave a dislike and tell me I'm dumb. And tell me we're gonna go under. There's a guy that comments on every video. Coca-Cola, no outside drinks, people. Who did that? What the hell, guys? Anyways, there's a guy who comments on every video. He's like the first one to comment almost every time and says like Full Moon Games is going under. He's just trolling, obviously. I just think it's just hilarious. We got all these dice. Look at all these dice, everybody. Wow. Wow, look at all these plushies, everyone. Look at all these step stools. There's 2 step stools randomly. A step stool on a step stool. What if I like pooped on the step stool and I stepped on it and be stepping on a step stool on a step stool on a step stool? Wait, stepping on a stool on a step stool on a step stool. I messed it up first time. Sorry, guys. That was probably the dumbest thing you guys have ever heard in your entire life, and I'm sorry you even have that information now. I don't even know why I thought of that. Oh, jeez. The life of having an ADHD brain, everybody. Anyways, look at all this product that we have. There's people just looking out their windows, parked at the light, just staring at me as I talk to my phone. And I'm just getting nervous now. Not really. Look at all these playmats. It's insane. Time to go check the dining area once again. Very nice. There's everything, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of me just rambling on and on and on about pointless things. About cardboard that's not going to matter when the world ends. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I just work here. I just make videos because I'm bored. And people like them, so I keep making them. And if you like them, like the video, comment and tell me. Because if you don't comment and tell me, I'm just not going to like it. I'm just going to be sad. And I'm not going to make any more videos, guys. And you're all going to be sad because I'm not making videos because you never told me you liked them. Anyways, that was a little crazy of me. I went a little crazy there. But who cares? I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. Look at all the Rift Bound that we have, guys. We got all this stuff. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Make sure to make somebody's day today. Tell them they're cool. Tell them they're pretty. Tell them they have nice hair. Call them a good name instead of a bad name today. Call your family member that you haven't talked to in ages and tell them that they're lovely or something. That's a very cool angle. That's probably really dusty, guys. All right. 35 minutes. Bye-bye.